Good morning, people. Today's gonna be a good day, and like my granny always says, this is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and tag a deer or something like that. I don't know. So today we're gonna go work on some corrals. We're gonna get busy. I got the chainsaw ready over here. I got my gas can. I got my tripod because Jaylene is not feeling so great today. So she's gonna rest up, and I'm gonna clean up some corrals for my uncle because he's gonna be running cattle soon. So it's a little dirty here. There we go. All right, now we're out here in the corrals, and as you can tell, we got the chute right here. And then my uncle was out last time, and he put this gate in, and so this is where they would put all the cows in, and then they come down the chute out that way into the end of the trailer. But they got this gate in. They started clearing out all this kind of down in here and stuff, and then watch out for the spider web. But they need to clean this out a little bit. This nasty little tree bush, I'll take that out, and then the cattle will kind of run around this side too over here, and kind of getting here. As you guys know, that's where we had the goats before on the other side. So we'll kind of clear out this fence line a little bit so when the cows come, they don't get all messed up, beat up by this stuff. I don't really care on the other side of the fence because it's good to have a little bit of a border, that way they can see the fence really good. But some of this stuff, like this little stuff there and all these bigger things, this was the brush that they put the other day, but clear all this up. So that'll be the goal right now, is to go ahead and clear up this pin right here, that area on that side, and down the chute. So let's get to it. That was a close one. I almost dropped the camera, but as you can see, I got it all cleared out over here. I got all the piles out here on the other side of the fence. And guys, I got torn up. Check this out. These trees, I don't know the real name. We call them cat claw. And these things are terrible. I'll show you some of the thorns on it, but it is just tearing me up. And there is a reason why they call it cat claw, because it just gets you real good all over the place. Right there above my thumb, little thorns. Let's see if I can turn it. There you go. You see those by my thumb? Oh, those are terrible, and they get you good. Work smart, not hard, if you don't have to. Alright guys, it's time to make some jerky with our new dehydrator. Alright, so a lot of you know that we had this nail guy meat that I was defrosting yesterday. I got it all the way defrosted, but I kept it kind of frozen. not really frozen, but hard enough so I can cut some good chunks. This is what I want right here. There you go, exactly what I want. And I'm gonna try to cut some really thin slices. I don't like my jerky too thick. I'll make some thick, but I'm gonna try to make some of it really thin. All right, so I'm gonna try to cut this as thin as I can. I am not a jerky expert. I just know I really like eating jerky. And I've made it to where I like it myself. So that's all I'm working with here is I'm gonna keep this first batch super simple. I didn't marinate it. I'm gonna keep just normal nail guide jerky and add a few seasoning on it. And then throw it in the dehydrator over there on the other side. Try to cut some of this nastiness off here if I can. This be some good, that'd be some good dog food. Nice treat for them. So now I'm gonna come in and try to cut some thin slices, as thin as I can get it. To me, the thinner the better. Some people like it a little thicker. I like it thin. Personal preference, do whatever you like. That right there is a decent piece, but I prefer it to be a little skinnier than that. But it'll probably still come out really good. I'm just thinking in my head, since I do YouTube every day, I wonder who's going to be mad at this video. Killing an innocent animal and drying its meat and eating it. But what I think of that is, this is how I survive. This is how I eat out here on the ranch. We try not to go into town as often as possible. This is literally meat that came from our land. I butchered it and I'm going to eat it. It doesn't get better than that. I know exactly what went into it. All the food, I literally drive around and see exactly what these animals eat. And I'm a dude. That's what I like to do. To me, this is dude stuff. And I know there's a lot of women out there that do the same thing. But what's crazy to me is, when did it become wrong to be a man? And I know I'm not the manliest man out there. I'm not this big old macho dude or nothing. You know, I look like I'm 12. I'm 34. But when in the world did it become wrong to be a freaking man? Everyone out there saying, you know, this masculinity stuff needs to go. Guys, this world is scaring me. I'm not really sure what's going on in this world that we live in. But for all you dudes out there still being a man and doing man stuff and not worrying about all these little snowflakes, if you want to call them that, that's what I'm going to call them. That's what they are. And we might lose a few people, subscribers on that and stuff, but man, when did it become wrong to be a man? I think it's crazy. And like I said just a second ago, I am not the manliest man in the world, and I'm going to get some comments saying some funny things about me being a wuss, but we need to remember where we came from, and there is nothing wrong with being a man. There's nothing wrong with being a woman. I think it's freaking awesome. I think if you are a woman, a biological woman, you do things that I can't do. And as a biological man, I do things that women can't do. That's why Jaylena and I work so well together. She does things that, you know, a woman's supposed to do. I do things what a man's supposed to do. We get stuff done. We're a team. We're partners. And it just blows my mind that we live in a world of, I don't even know what to call it. But it's just crazy to me that for being a man, doing what a man does is wrong these days. You cannot be a real man unless you're just a chauvinistic pig. And I think that is insane. So while I was making this jerky, I just figured I would touch on that, and I just thought it's crazy. So if you're a dude out there doing dude stuff, don't stop. I think it's awesome. Now that we got some of this meat made up, I'm going to start putting a couple of trays together. I've never used this dehydrator, so I'm not sure how much meat we could fit on this. So I'm going to go ahead and put a few pieces here, and then I'm going to add some of these seasonings and stuff on it. and try to keep this one. This one's not marinated like I said. So we're gonna keep this pretty basic, just good old nail guy jerky with a little bit of seasoning. Now that we got all our meat cut up, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting some spices on there, some seasoning. I like the 21 Salute, or the 21 C. Yes, those are the puppies. They're loud. If you want a puppy, they're ready to go. Let us know, but you have to come pick them up in South Texas, Riviera or Kingsville. I'm not going anywhere else. So 21 seasoning Salute. I'm gonna put some of that on some of it. This cane and maple, we get this from Walmart. I really like it. This is the Everglades cactus dust. This is more of a salt consistency. We got this from a viewer, and then Keeping It Dutch sent us this multi-spice. I'm gonna be using the pepper in there. So since they do have holes in the bottom, I'm gonna go ahead and stack it. That way, whenever I do season the top, it'll just kind of fall down to the bottom, and then I can clean up the mess afterwards. So I'm gonna start out with just a little pepper. I may just do this top one pepper, and that's it. I know normally we might put one of those just like crushed pepper, I guess, where it's a little thicker, but this will definitely do. So thanks again, Dutch, hooking it up. If this tastes good, I'll send you some. That's good for that tray. And then this tray over here, I'm gonna do the 21 seasoning, cactus dust, and canned maple. And then we'll switch this around. And then we'll repeat for both of these. All right, we got these all seasoned up. And then this is the pepper. And then we're gonna throw it in this dehydrator real quick. So yeah, looking good to me. So I've never used this dehydrator before, but if you know anything about dehydrators, you're gonna get, I would normally put the thicker pieces in the bottom because that's where the heat element and all that's gonna be. And as it goes up, you're gonna get less heat and it's gonna take longer to dry on top. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick the thicker pieces down here in the bottom and then work my way up. We're only doing 3 layers here, and so it's really not that big of a deal. So I'm gonna go with this pepper down here at the bottom, then this one, and then the thin cuts on top. And they all line up pretty good on there. And then put the lid on. So this one, I'm sure there's a learning curve. I looked at the book real quick. We're not doing the full review on this thing yet. So we're just gonna turn it on, and it's on 158. There's plus and minus. I guess temperature, and then you can change it. So it's 104 to 158 degrees. And if you wanna set the timer, and it'll tell you, I assume, how many hours you want it to go. I don't know how many hours it can go. Let's see. I think 40 is what it said in the book. Wrong. Totally more. 48? 48 hours. We'll just go ahead and throw it on that. Why not? So it's working. That's it. I can already feel it coming out of the top. So I'm gonna... Oh, and it smells good already with the seasoning and stuff. So I'm gonna keep an eye on this, and we'll check back. Probably... Maybe I'll show the jerky in this video. I'm not 100% sure how long it's going to take to dry it out. But I have it on the highest setting it can go and the longest timer. So now it's at 47 hours and 58 or 59 minutes. So I'm going to let this do its thing, and we'll be back. We'll check it out. So as this bad boy over here is working, I'm going to finish cutting up the rest of this meat here. I'll put it in Ziploc bags. We're gonna do a few different recipes. I think I'm gonna put some in some Dr. Pepper, just a little bit, and then see how that tastes. Someone said that. And then I'm going to do like, I can't say this, Worcestershire sauce. You know what I'm talking about. And then we'll do some barbecue, sauce and all that, kind of heat it up, put it together, let it marinate in that, and then we have some of that State Fair marinade left. So I'll do a couple of batches of that and kind of see what all there is. There is actually, as I'm looking, a bunch of seasonings and stuff up here too. So I don't really think we have a whole lot in this fridge, but you know, we got our Sweet Baby Ray's, and that's what you have to do. It's the absolute best. I wish it was the what is it, the honey kind or something? I don't know. It's great. And then You got your Worcestershire sauce that no one can ever say right. A little ketchup, a little jelly down in there. So we'll make up a little marinade and do that. But again, we're not doing the full review on this dehydrator yet. We'll show that maybe when we do it again with the next batch. So we're gonna do that. Jaylena's still not feeling the absolute best. We were planning on moving into the house today. It's just not working out. Jaylena just is not feeling well. It's not the stomach bug. She's not pregnant. It's something to do with her lady parts, I guess, and it's happened before. And it's a very good possibility that that's why we can't have children. We don't know if we can have children or not, but there is a good possibility that we may not be able to have children. So it's just one of those things whenever, you know, people are always saying like, oh, are you pregnant? When are you going to be pregnant? When are you going to have kids and all that stuff? Man, we don't know, to be completely honest. We don't know if we're going to have kids. We would definitely adopt if we could, but as of right now, we don't know what's going to happen. So that's just an update on Jaylena. I hope she's going to feel better. She is starting to feel better. She was doing the massage thing on her stomach. She was doing like I gave her this like heat patch thing that she put on there, taking some medicine and stuff. So it's her lady ovaries that aren't doing so well, and we'll get it taken care of. But I know some of you are probably upset with me after my dudes being dudes comment, and then early this morning I said, Granny always says, this is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in him. I just kind of was joking and said, this is the day that the Lord has made, I will rejoice, and tag a deer because it's deer season. Don't think I'm mocking religion or anything like that. And just so you know, we do believe in God. We have a lot of faith in him, and I don't think we would be anywhere we're at without him. I know a lot of people we never really talk religion. We don't talk politics or anything like that, but there are a few things that we do stand for on this channel, and I know a lot of you guys are coming over that are new. We do believe in God. We do believe in you know, faith. I personally don't care what you believe in. I don't care if I don't care if you believe in worshiping grasshoppers, you know, to just be completely honest. And when it comes to politics, I know who I vote for, and I really don't care who you vote for. I know I made like the liberal or the snowflake comment a minute ago. It's just I think everyone's tired of these snowflakes, and I don't care if you're liberal. There's a difference between a liberal and a snowflake. The same thing with being a Republican and a far right wing, and you know, Democrat and far left and all this stuff. So it's just one of those things. I really don't care who you are as a person, as long as you're happy, and that's all I care about is if you're happy. We don't have to see eye to eye on everything, but we do support the military. We support police officers. We support being nice to people. We support supporting other people, and that's the way it should be, is just support one another. So I wanted to talk about a couple of YouTube channels. They're a little smaller. They're just starting out. In our family page, if you don't know, we have the Crockers family. I always mess this up. It's the Crocker family. That's what it is. It's a group on Facebook, and it's just the best thing ever, the best thing that I've ever been a part of, because you guys are a part of it. And I know it has our name in it, but it's run by you guys. It really is. And I asked a while back, we normally do a support Sunday, and I said, you know, if you want to support one another, you know, your business or your YouTube channel or your Instagram, I don't care what you do, any websites or whatever, put them in the link, you know, put the links down below, and we support one another. We go through and everyone watches and likes each other. And I asked, is there anyone that has a YouTube channel with under 200 or with 200 or under subscribers? I want to promote some of you guys, so let's promote them. Let's see, let's check them out. I'll put their links down in the description, but let me tell you who they are. I didn't do screenshots because we don't have good internet out here in the camp house yet. We got to move the WeBoost system over here, but I'm gonna see if I can't show you. Actually, I'll show you right here on the tablecloth. Stepping Back in Time, Kentucky. So you want to go check them out. Then we got Outside with Boone. This is a cool, they're RVing and stuff, and they got me with their intro with the dog running at the beach. This is my hypothyroidism journey. and she is trying to keep herself accountable. And then Stephanie R just posted her very first video. And then Callahan's Town to Country, they're really cool. I had a screenshot again. They have a lawnmower and they pulled a little wagon around. I want to ride. So maybe if we can get their subscribers, up, they'll give me a ride on the tractor. And then the last one is the Lavelle's Country Home. They're doing a shed to house. So I thought it was pretty cool that a lot of those people, one of them has 205 subscribers. They probably had under 200 when we did this post. It was maybe a week ago, something like that. But those were just a few. There are several more that posted in there. I can't just say them all right now because it'll just take up too much time. But I thought it'd be cool if you guys can go over and subscribe to them, or at least check out their videos. We all have to start somewhere, and we started at the bottom. We're almost at 40,000. We're less than 500 away from 40,000 subscribers. So I thought it'd be super cool to give back and promote some of these small channels, because we all started there on YouTube. There is no one on YouTube that started with a ton of subscribers, and you have to start with 0 no matter where you start from. So hopefully you guys will enjoy those people. We'll put a link down in the description so you can check them out. But I got to finish cutting up all this meat, make some more dehydrator. I'm not gonna do the review till maybe tomorrow or the next day, because I wanna make sure it works good and give you the full review on it. So don't think I'm half beeping it. I wanted to give you a good review on it, and it's just awesome to be in the camp house, guys. It's so cool to be in here with it being clean and being able to make my first batch of jerky at the camp house. Well, technically it's the second. I butchered some in a smoker last time. But guys, thanks so much for watching. As always, thanks to WeBoost. If you're interested in a cell phone booster, it's down in the description. We love them so much, we don't even have to talk about them anymore, but they hooked us up. So if you are in the market for a cell phone booster, it's not internet, cell phone booster, there's a link down below. They're pretty cool. And then we're trying to get internet out here. We don't have internet, so we're trying to work that out. But guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for all your positive thoughts for Jaylena and your prayers and all that. I'm hoping she'll be back tomorrow and ready to go. If not, I think the only way to heal her is with some of my beef jerky. Not even nail guy jerky, not beef jerky, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Hopefully she'll be back, because it's always weird vlogging without her. It's we're missing something here. So Jaylena, I hope you're gonna do well. I'll see you in just a minute, but it's time to make some more jerky. So see you guys tomorrow.